Well, with Lucy Hall, last time I spoke to you, Lucy, you were about to become an Olympian. You now are an Olympian. Let's just run through how was the experience for you, obviously racing on a day when there were quite a few people out around Hyde Park and Buckingham Palace, weren't there?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. And the amount of times I've told people it's an experience that I'm never going to experience again, just because it's home Olympics, having that amount of people there, and mostly British as well, it's just crazy, and I'm never going to forget.
And obviously since then we're probably 3 or so weeks afterwards. It was a fantastic Olympics and a fantastic Paralympics. Have you managed to come down from that, get over the Olympic hangover, as it were, and get back to normal life?
Yeah, I mean, after we raced, it was kind of like, right, what do I do now? Because like me and my coach had literally like planned what we were going to do up until 11:04 or 05 whenever I crossed the line, and it was just like, right, yeah, what do I do with my life now? So I got a 10-day break, just to chill, to just enjoy the rest of the games really, and enjoy the experience of watching other multi-disciplines. And I think it's really cool to be involved with major championships where you can go and see other sports competing as well. And it just.
So what did you go and see?
Oh, well, we got to go and see the athletics, which was the Di Green and Holly Bleasdale raced and performed, and yeah, that was brilliant to see, and the crowd were going crazy for Di and Holly. Like, it was, yeah, just to experience that was crazy. And we got to go see some diving, a bit of handball. Went to go watch Kerry-Anne Payne in the Serpentine. Yeah. And
didn't fancy joining in yourself?
not the second time.
10k, your
I don't know
distance.
how they do it. Yeah, it's 2 hours in that Serpentine, and just like, I don't know how. And they sort of go on their backs and they're drinking and refueling while they're racing. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, on a bike, it's a lot easier when you're swimming.
Yeah. So it's been a flipping long season already, because you were racing in January or February, I think, in South America, Ecuador or
Lima, Ecuador,
and you've still got racing, I believe, up till October. So what's sort of left for you in 2012?
Yeah, so after that break, that was like my mid-season break, and after sort of the break, it was just getting back into it, and I decided to do national relays at Nottingham Home Pierpoint for Loughborough, and it was really good fun. I've always enjoyed doing that event. It's no matter who you are, you know, what you do, how many hours you train, which hadn't been that many leading to that.
It's definitely one of the. I love that event. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it is, and it's just such good fun because you're racing as a team as well. It's just, you know, everything about it's fun. So to race for Loughborough again was brilliant, and I enjoyed.
And you won.
And we won, which was really good. Yeah, a bit of icing on the cake there. And then I decided I wanted to do London Triathlon. So this is my first time doing it as an elite. I've done it twice before as a youth, but never as a junior or an elite. So that's going to be a different experience. And then I decided that, World Under 23s in Auckland, which is mid-October, and I'm done. And then a break.
So you're going to stick with the under 23s and hopefully avoid any dogs running out. For those who don't know, just recount that story from Beijing last year.
So yeah, in Beijing last year, it was my last year as a world junior, so I put quite a lot of pressure on myself to do well. I'd have liked to have done well, and everything was sort of going to plan, as it were, and then on the second lap of the bike, a dog ran out in front of me and unfortunately knocked me off, and it was really strange because I know that in Beijing they do have a lot of stray dogs, but we were about an hour and a half away from the city, and yet we hadn't seen one stray dog all week, and then all of a sudden that one moment when, you know, I really don't want anything happening, anything strange happening anyway, just want it to be a generic race, and now dog runs out in front, so hopefully in Auckland it'll be a bit more normal.
So we know that you're, you know, superbly strong swimmer, plain the obvious for everyone to see, increasingly strong biker, but you've still got the run to sort of pick up, certainly to the elite winning levels that you're going to be looking for. Is that now going to be really the focus area for the next few years? And have you got a big picture plan in place of how to get that speed up?
Yeah, it's definitely a priority. Like after the games, I sat down with my coach and we went over how I could progress and improve, and it was basically just, it was going to be hard work and it's going to be a lot of miles. But unfortunately over the past few years I haven't had the consistency in my running as what I have done in the pool and on the bike. And that's due to stress fracture in my leg, growing pains, and then I have problems with my knees with growing as well. And I think it's just trying to get the consistency that I've never had before. So we've looked at injury prevention, rehab stuff, so things like drills, all the really boring things. Like my feet are really flat, I've not really got an arch, and that causes a lot of problems with pains in my calves. They get tight quite easily, so it's just like regular massage, a lot of calf raises and different drills and exercises to just keep on top of that. And then being able to just, I suppose, take advantage of Loughborough's facilities and being able to run on the Ultra G in the lab in Loughborough. Yeah. That's quite new to me, and it's like, that's pretty cool. I've never done that before. Taking away, you take away part of your body weight.
Yeah.
Or at the moment I'm running at 85% body weight, and it feels like you're flying. It's just like,
so
all these do.
From that you get the benefit of the speed, but with the reduced injury.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you're getting that high and quick leg turnover, but still keeping the mileage there, but it's less impact on the bones and on the muscles. So hopefully as I get stronger by doing these drills and exercises, I won't have to go on the Ultra G as much.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing a lot more speed work because I haven't got any speed. we found out that I have no speed. Running isn't as natural, I suppose, as in the pool and on the bike's been for me. So it's just trying to reinforce a runner's style, I suppose, and a quick leg turnover that I haven't got.
Just looking at the way the women's elite races sort of, I think have possibly developed a little bit over the last few years. A few years ago we were so used to it just being a 10k run, and we still get that situation. We saw at the Olympics there was a pack at the end and it came down to the run, but there's been plenty of opportunities and races where we have had a hard swim, 7, 8, 9 people breaking away and staying away. Certainly one of the races Helen won, San Diego, I think there was a breakaway straight out of the swim and that was it. Do you think the standard is improving, particularly in the swim, so that if you're no longer a superb swimmer, you're not necessarily going to make that?
Yeah, I think triathlon is definitely becoming a lot more all-round. You've got to be good at all three. Like in the men's race, I think Ali and Johnny showed that you have to be pretty stellar at all three disciplines, otherwise you've got no hope. And I think in the women's it's the same. There's athletes that are coming through, like Helen, obviously really strong swimmer, bike and runner. She's not just a strong runner, and I think in a way it's really good for the sport. It should be that way, really. Swim, bike, run hard, and hopefully the next few years there'll be, like you said, some good swimmers coming through. And I know there are really good juniors, really good British juniors that are coming through that can swim really well, bike well, and they can run well as well. And that's really good to see. I think that we've got good development in our programme, or British Triathlon have implemented a really good programme anyway.
Yeah, well, best of luck for London and Auckland for the rest of the year, and I'm sure we'll be speaking to you again possibly sometime towards the end of this year, if not certainly in the future. So thanks a lot, Lucy.
Thank you.